New at 10, thousands of Idaho families are facing food uncertainty following an announcement by the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare earlier this week. SNAP benefits will not be sent to recipients in November if the federal government shutdown continues and funds run out. Aspen Shumpert joins us live in studio tonight. Aspen, I know you spoke to one family who relies on the benefits and what they're preparing for. What's their perspective at this point?
Joe, without the funds, they say they'll be left with an empty pantry, an empty fridge, and impossible decisions in order to make sure their young daughter doesn't go hungry.
We don't know how we're going to handle the whole situation. Big boo.
Sarah and Robert Collins are raising their one-year-old daughter Freya in Payette.
She's hardly ever in a bad mood.
The couple navigating life together while both disabled and on Social Security income.
I got diagnosed with spinal stenosis. I have a hard time sitting or standing for extended periods of time.
Their Social Security income brings in about $1,000 together. They spend about half of that on their affordable housing rent, the rest on other bills like gas and car insurance or diapers for Freya.
We live paycheck to paycheck. It's really tiring. You don't have money to, go and get out something that you might need, like you might need medicine for your daughter or even for yourself.
For groceries, they rely on just over $400 a month of SNAP benefits.
Dinosaur chicken nuggets for Freya. Those aren't too expensive, but it gets us enough to get by.
We have to be strategic about how we spend our food stamps.
Today, they're near the end of their month's supply of groceries.
This is the end of the month stash of what's in our fridge. Down here, I just have some leftover pasta, some cheese, and some mayo mainly.
And in a week, they say their fridge and pantry will be empty. Because this week, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare announced with the government still shut down and funds running out, SNAP benefits would not be sent to recipients in November.
We don't have a backup plan.
And they're not alone. The USDA program provides food assistance to 40 million low-income people in the country.
Thinking of the sheer number of millions of people not getting food, it's astonishing.
The Collins say they'll be forced to do more than just pinch pennies.
We would have to dip into our regular funds, even though it's not really an option.
Maybe shop at Dollar Tree instead of going to Winco.
Their biggest concern, not having food to feed their daughter.
She doesn't understand politics. She only understands hunger.
It may not be our fault, but you can't help but feel like a failure as a parent with that. I mean, feeding your child is the bare requirement to be a parent, and if you can't do that, what kind of a parent are you? Come here.
They say there may be days they skip a meal in order to feed her.
We have to depend on the government, who is currently letting us down because we qualified for these benefits and we're not going to be able to receive them, even despite needing them.
The Collins shared their story with some of Idaho's congressional leaders, saying politics are playing with people's lives. Joe, they're hoping their voice is being heard as this looks like it's going to go on.
All right, Aspen, thank you for reporting again. The federal government remains shut down. No word of a deal in D.C. And we do want to mention, though, on this topic, St. Vincent de Paul says they are ready to help people across the Treasure Valley as SNAP benefits run out. They have several pantry locations, and they're listed on your screen right now. We'll leave it up there for a moment if you need to take a look. And if you or somebody you know needs help or you can help donate, you're welcome to stop by any of these locations. And the days and times do vary by location. You can always do a simple Google search to help those in need.